All right, it's time now for our Great Day Connecticut Book Club. We just finished, well, some of us finished reading the final chapters of Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone.
Yes, so this is the final. We're going to be talking about everything that happened.
So if you haven't finished it, put the television on mute. Don't change the channel because Dr. Phil doesn't need any more ratings. Just keep it here.
But Lori Fazio from RJ Julia Booksellers is here along with Melissa Cole. They have been good students and have finished everything, and so this is the big reveal. This is a very talked about book. Everyone's like, why are you reading this? Everyone in my family has killed someone. Like, it sounds like a funny title when you're at the beach reading. Like, what is that? Right. But this is kind of just, I don't know, like really clever detective book.
Yeah, it's dark humor. I mean, very dark humor.
Very dark.
But like a modern day Clue, almost.
Yeah.
You're trying, the whole time you're trying to figure out, like, who killed who, because literally everyone in the book killed someone.
Right.
So set the stage. They're at a family, they're at a reunion.
Right.
They're at a resort.
They're at a ski resort, and they're all anxious because the brother who was in jail for the previous few years is coming to the reunion, and he's in prison for, bless you, for killing somebody.
Right, he killed.
And his brother, the other brother, who's the main storyteller here, Ernest, is the one that told the police and turned him in. And so everybody's mad at Ernest. And
This is the first time Ernest is like seeing the whole family.
Right.
And they've all killed someone, and he was the rat.
He was the rat.
Yeah.
And Ernest's mother, she's really not digging Ernest.
Well, she feels like he was responsible for putting the other son in jail.
Her first child in jail.
Okay.
And there's another tragedy that happens in the family. She had 3 kids in the car one time and left one of them in there. And the whole time you think that this boy Jeremy is dead, and that's who the mother killed.
From being left in the hot car.
But the big twist in the whole book,
go ahead.
Jeremy's alive.
Oh.
And Jeremy was actually pretending to be the police officer at the family reunion.
You're kidding.
No.
The one who was
dead in the car. He wasn't dead. He grew up with a foster family. He came to the reunion.
To get back
he killed the original police officer named Green Boots. Right? Is that Green Boots?
Crawford, Green Boots.
Yes,
Green
right.
Boots, yep.
And then he was like the black tongue. The way Jeremy, the alive brother, killed people was like suffocating them to death.
Oh my God, this is quite the book.
So he didn't want to tell his parents he lived through the accident? He intentionally like left, or?
Well, it took him a while, I think, to find out, because he was raised by another family, and then as he started putting 2 and 2 together, he realized it, and then he's sort of back for revenge.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
So who was the guy that was on the Frozen, the first murder that they discovered at the thing, the Frozen man?
There was a police officer at this resort.
Oh, and he killed him.
But Jeremy came in, killed him, took all his clothes, and faked being the police officer for the rest of the time.
So he could try and kill his family.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, that's really incredible.
All right, so in case you're wondering, wow, this sounds like a movie, HBO has bought the rights, and they say they're going to make this into a miniseries of Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. So yeah, you can definitely read the book. It's something that'll keep you intrigued this summer, but it's going to become a show, which is really a trend, right? We've got the 9 Perfect Strangers and the
all
Big
kinds
Little
of
Lies.
things. The last thing
he told me.
Yeah.
So what happens in the end?
Okay.
You got a minute 30. Go.
Well, so there's a fire, which is horrible, of course, but the way they do it and the way that they're all kind of acting, it's humorous in a very dark way. And so then Jeremy, the brother, is injured, and so we think that the uncle killed him, but then Ernest goes over and then he takes his life. So we don't really know, and he says in the end, I'll leave it to you of how Jeremy ended up dying, but he did die. And so, who did it? We still don't really know, but
we think it's Ernest. Yeah, we think that Ernest, that's the person he killed.
And letting the uncle off the hook.
Yeah.
And did the mother kill someone? It's sort of more, she didn't actually kill Jeremy because he lived in the car, but did she kill his spirit because he went on to be this horrible person? And so there's a little bit of that we're left to grapple with.
Okay.
But there's a lot going on. So stick with it, though, because once you get to that turn, it does take a fast
I think once you do get to the turn where the twist starts to unfold, then it was hard for me to put it down because I really wanted to know what happened.
Right.
But it is hard to keep track of all the characters.
All the characters.
Make notes if you want to, because it is, you know, it'd be great if he did a recap between the chapters or
I need
every few
recaps.
chapters.
Yeah, because then especially when it's like bunch of characters and names.
Yeah.
I need the
All right.
recaps.
Well, thank you, ladies. We
I will
appreciate
say
that.
one quick thing.
Yeah.
So if our viewers want to help decide what the next book is, if you have ideas of what type of book you want to read, let us know on the Facebook page.
Maybe something a little lighter, like a little
easier
more
to follow.
Yeah, something funny.